Hey everyone, this is Teresa from Base 10 Montessori, and today I want to give you a positive review of buying Montessori materials. Now, I needed to order more materials because for summer tutoring, I needed some more advanced materials. For those of you who have been watching this channel for a while, you know that last year I ordered through Montessori Outlet, and it was a terrible experience. Now, the materials are affordable. They're decent quality for the most part. Actually, I had some issues with the quality too, but they were affordable, they would do the job, and I had ordered through them before and didn't have any problems. But last year when I ordered through Montessori Outlet, it was an absolute nightmare, and it took me a year to finally get my last material from them. And it was just months and months of waiting. I'd email them every month and they'd say, oh, it's not in yet. Oh, it's delayed. We can only send one or two materials this month. And then I just have to wait one material at a time. So I ended up actually canceling half of that order from Montessori Outlet because I was able to go on Facebook Marketplace and find some people who are selling Montessori materials. And that worked pretty well. However, when I purchased that from the person who was selling it, some of the materials were missing. There were some missing, some were broken. So you still have some risk going on when you're buying from somebody through something like the Facebook Marketplace. And so I was stuck figuring out, like, what do I do? So I went on my search for who I'm going to order through next. And at first I decided, okay, let's take a look at Nean House again. Let's just see, price it out, see what it would look like. And when I totaled up my order on Nean House, it was going to be close to $1,000, and that did not include shipping. And so I closed that window out and I thought that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. I'm not going to do that. Besides, lately I've been disappointed in the quality of Nean House. Now they're supposed to be the big name brand in Montessori materials, but honestly, uh, they're not really worth the price anymore. I haven't noticed that they're too much better quality than honestly the discount stuff. So anyways, I continued on my search and I decided to try Alison's this time. I had never ordered through Alison's before, but I had seen it. It had come up in my searches. I've heard of it. And so I finally went over to Alison's and I started comparing prices. Now, when you search for racks and tubes on Nean House, you're going to get this price. Now let's switch over here to Alison's. When I started searching racks and tubes on Alison's, there's a few different choices. So you have the long division material. This is all the material you need to be able to do long division, and that includes the trays and the setup. And that is $160. So again, that price is a lot better. This is what I ultimately ended up buying, was this package right here, but they also have a premium quality package. And then they have this package right here. I think the difference is this comes with like task cards in the value line. It comes with these cards all cut, laminated in a box. I'm like, I don't need that. I can make up my own task cards for long division just fine. So I didn't want to spend the money on that. So I ended up going with this option, and it's a lot cheaper, right? That saves me quite a bit of money. So we're going to switch over to looking at the pictures I took of receiving the box and opening it and looking through the materials. But before we do that, I do want to go over the timeline of how long it took to order, ship, and receive the materials. So I put in this order on May 22nd. On May 23rd, I got an email saying that my order has shipped, and I received my materials on May 25th. Now, as I said before, through Montessori Outlet, it took me about a year to get my very last materials from them. And that was only after I bugged them constantly, month after month. I think if I hadn't bugged them, they would have been very happy to keep all my money and never send me the materials. I do not get a good feeling from Montessori Outlet. To put this order in on May 22nd and then get my materials just a couple days later was incredible. It was a great feeling because I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to order these materials, and then by the time my summer tutoring jobs are over, the materials will probably finally come and I won't be able to use them in time. However, that was not the case. So I was pleasantly surprised at how fast this shipped, how fast I received my materials, and I'm really excited that I'm going to be able to use them for my summer tutoring jobs. So let's take a look at the box that it came in. Now, when I got the box, yeah, it had some damage on it. There were some bumps and bruises to my package. There's a little bit of a tear right there. So I was a little bit worried. In fact, I was so worried about the condition of the materials, I decided not to open the package until the next day because I was too tired when I got home from work last night to even think about opening the package. Because if I was disappointed, I figured I was too tired to deal with it then. So I just left it to the next day. So that is the box right there. And when I open it up, this is what it looks like. Pretty well packaged as far as protecting it from all those bumps. And the first thing I opened was my square root board with my algebraic pegboard activity set cards. Now those cards look huge, and I was a little worried. I thought, oh my goodness, I can't fit this through my laminator. But actually you do have to cut them down and laminate them. I went with the cheapest version possible, and so I'm gonna have to put in a little elbow grease of cutting them out and laminating them, and I'm okay with that. I have a laminator, I have a cutting board, I can save some money and order the cheaper set. So that's what I did for that. So everything looked fine here. The board looks beautiful. The beads seem to be all nicely wrapped. They seemed very well protected. These are my metal insets, and they came with styrofoam. So on one side you have the inset, and the other side you have the pink frame, and then you have that styrofoam between each one, and they each come in individual bags inside the box. These are my metal fraction circles. So the fraction circles are pushed up against that styrofoam, and then the frame is on the other side. They seem very nicely packed. This is my racks and tubes, and everything in there looks like it is snugly fit. Everything looks like the quality I'm used to. And then real quick, I wanted to show you what those pegboard activity cards look like. When you order them, they come on these big sheets. Now you can order them pre-done. You can order them cut and laminated and inside a little box, but man, the price just goes way up from there. So I thought, nope, not going to do that. I can cut them myself. I can laminate them myself. So just to go back to this is what it would look like. You would have one side with the diagram of what the square root board looks like, and then on the other side you'd have the equation of the square root. So with that being said, I'm very excited to post this positive review of Alison's Montessori. I got exactly what I wanted. I got it for a decent price, and I got it in the time that I needed it. So that's a win-win situation for me. Anyways, if you have any more questions or if you have any comments, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them as soon as possible. And if you like what I'm doing here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.